news takeover. A lot of guests this morning, so let's get right to it. Want to bring our friend Glenn on, who is going to be representing the Sisters of the Moonlight. As it is Pride Month, and they've got a cool little Pride motorcade that we want to tell you guys about. Good morning, Glenn.
Hi, good morning.
Good
Chris and
morning.
Sabrina. Hello, hello.
Hey, happy belated
Pride.
birthday.
Pardon me?
Happy belated birthday.
Actually, my real birthday is actually on this coming Thursday, but we had an early celebration with my family. Yes.
So happy birthday.
Right on.
Thank you.
That's how I like my birthday celebrations, early and often. Glenn, let's talk about Pride Month, man, because I feel like this one was kind of stolen from you guys.
Yeah, well, so I'm representing the Sisters of the Moonlight, and also, our other friends, the House of Diosa. Mm-hmm. So basically, because of what happened with COVID, and it's kind of put a damper on our Pride Month activities. So we thought, this is kind of a last minute gathering. To do it in a safer way, because normally we would do, a wave or something, or have like some kind of event or a picnic, but because of all this going on, we decided to do it. So our group is basically, the Sisters of the Moonlight is a grassroots LGBTQ group. They go way back. They have a lot of long-lasting friendships, and we kind of, we know our House of Diosa sisters because they were they're like the younger generation. We're the older generation kind of thing. Yeah. So, we like to thank the Guam Coalition Against Sexual Assault and Family Violence, as we're working in collaboration together, and also with the coalition. And, we're looking at this is kind of like our first endeavor in our project, and we're looking to start up some other events and promoting awareness, and also, education and support to our community and our LGBTQ community. Mm-hmm. So, yeah.
So when is the
when is it?
And where?
Okay, so our motorcade is today, so we would like to invite everybody, our friends and family who know us. We're going to gather at 5 o'clock up there at the Santa Barbara Circle in Deredo. And then we're going to do just a short briefing on road safety, of course. And we will be wearing our mask and social distancing because, we'll be in our cars. And then we're going to proceed there from Santa Barbara Circle and just motorcade on down to Marine Drive and through Marine Drive. And then we're going to end in Adelup Circle.
Wow.
Okay. Why
Very
Adelup
simple.
Circle?
Huh?
Why Adelup Circle?
Well, because we're there and we just want to make our presence known and show who we are, and just celebrate.
Get used to it.
Lieutenant Governor said
Right.
Adelup.
I think the rainbow flags are still up at Adelup. I drove by the other day. Right?
Oh,
Yes,
that's gonna be
yes,
nice.
yes.
So Glenn, tell us how we're because there was a Pride wave and a protest, I think, that was done in solidarity with Black Lives Matter, but other individuals, organizations, groups in the LGBTQ community, are they also trying to find ways to kind of salvage Pride Month, or is the thinking that we'll just do it later on when the COVID's not as big as it is now?
Well, I'm not so sure about the groups and things like that, but this is just one of the things that we, as the Sisters of the Moonlight and House of Diosa, we've always gotten together in social gatherings and settings, and we've always wanted to talk about combining our two houses together and doing something to promote and spread awareness about our LGBTQ community. And yeah, I know it is kind of challenging that we had this COVID. So yeah, we're just trying. This is something new. We're just trying it out for the first time, and we'll see how it goes.
Try it out on me.
Can you tell me a little bit about the history of the Sisters of the Moonlight? Because I know I've seen you posted, but I never really knew the background.
This is a group of, I was actually introduced to these guys. Again, there are many different members who identify as LGBTQ and are straight or are allies, and they've known, these group of people have known each other since their time when they were growing up, and I love hearing their stories about how they had to endure coming out and living an everyday life of tolerance and acceptance in their time. And so much has changed between now and then, as our LGBTQ is so accepted now, and like with a lot of like, TV shows. If you're familiar with that movie Pose or the series Pose on FX, if you kind of sit and listen to the Sisters of the Moonlight, that's just like us.
Yeah. And we're talking like old school stories like The White Swallow and Incognito and
yes,
right.
they share a lot of stories about those clubs and activities, but we're more than that. We're just everyday people, living in the community. And it's just what I admire about the Sisters of the Moonlight is their bond of friendship and family and how they've supported each other throughout the years. Sadly, we've lost some friends, from health complications and other, but there's a lot out there that in the community that this younger generation, has not, seen or heard of.
Glenn,
a lot of legendary children.
Right.
I would say.
You were talking about how you guys sit around and you share your stories and some of the struggles that you and your friends have had to overcome. Well, can you share your story with us?
Well, mine is not so different from others. It's just I was bullied a lot in high school, and in middle school. So, a lot has changed. And, I guess in my time, I guess in the 90s, if you were to come out and, say you're LGBTQ, you're going to, as the term, you're going to get boxed or you're going to get bullied. But, it wasn't until later on, maybe in my college years, that I started meeting new, friends and, sharing their experiences. And then when I came out, I was accepted, and I think that my family was there to support me. My mom just thought I was just partying too hard. And she's like, boy, if that's what God made you to be, then I accept you for who you are. So that was the topper of the cake
right.
for me.
Yeah, Glenn, when you talk about old school stories, there's one that I've heard many times in the South, and no names, but there was a guy who I guess would transgender back then, who dressed like a woman and got bullied and stuff, but this was a big guy, and it got so bad one day with this one bully in the South that finally the the guy ended up whooping the dude's ass, and it was just so funny. Yeah. So,
yeah. So we've gone through so much, but like I said, it's Pride Month. This is something so last minute that our group got together and said, hey, let's go do this. So we're like, okay. And, once again, we'd like to also thank the Guam Coalition for helping us organize this, at a last minute's notice. So we're very appreciative. And, hopefully, it's a start of our two houses working together. So we'll see how it goes.
All right.
Right on. And you guys got, I know you're telling us that you got GPD clearance and all that for the...
Yes, we got GPD clearances. So, because we're going to be passing the major precincts along the way. So they'll be watching out for us. And of course, we're going to be briefing all our motorists first on motorcade safety and everything, following and adhering to the traffic signs. Don't run the yellow light. Everybody just, stay together.
No gunning it.
Yeah, no gunning it. Yeah, and again, everybody will be wearing their mask and practicing, safety measures.
Well, Glenn, when you get to the motorcade, send us a bunch of pics and video, and we'll get them on the show and maybe unpack the turnout.
Yes. Thank you so much, Chris and Sabrina.
All right. Thanks, Glenn.
All right, Glenn.
Okay.
Any final message?
Any final message to give us to Nancy or corn soup or anything?
Man, we're working on that. Like I said, right now I'm babysitting my 1-year-old nephew, so it's kind of hard. That's why I'm up early this morning. I always watch the show, so we'll try and get that.
Yeah, no rush.
But
if you motorcade on past year with anything good. We just want to be a stop on the motorcade.
I know, but thank you so much, Chris and Sabrina, Jason, KOAM, and again, we will gather at the Santa Barbara Circle in Dededo, and then we will proceed on down to Marine Drive and end at Adelup Circle.
All right,
5 p.m.
5 o'clock.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, all right. Happy Pride.
Hey, you
Happy
too.
Pride.
Thanks, Glenn.
Thank
Take care.
you too.
Wash your hands.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
It's 7:01. We'll take a short break and come right back with the Labor Director, Dave De La Sola, who's got an update on pandemic unemployment assistance.